Hello everybody, today we are discussing the importance of having the right gear at the right time for the right job. So I am a director of photography and a director based in Southwest Michigan in Chicago, and I just purchased some new gear right here for my FX6 cinema rig. It's a microphone, it's the MKE60 Sennheiser microphone. I didn't want to go over in the $1,000 range for my microphone yet because I just need something to be a good little shotgun mic for this next job I'm doing. And if you don't know, for what I've done, this was the video that came before this was an interview that I had, or just a meeting about that job, and I'm going to be doing a recap for this show called Friday Football Tailgate, this new show covering big high school games, like a college pregame show, but for high school. And I'm in charge of the recap video, making that real, and I was like, I have lav mics and like this old Rode mic, but I was like, I don't have this mic. And I was like, okay, when it comes to buying gear, everyone knows, like, okay, you don't want to just keep buying and buying and buying, but you do want to have if you can buy, like, each job you do is an action. Like, action brings action, something I always say. So by having that meeting and then have the job, but to do the job the best of the ability, I want the audio to be good. Because if I do a really good job with this job, it'll be more likely for the people I worked with to recommend me or want to work with me again. If I just show up with a weird audio like, hey, I only have lavs, then that makes me less qualified for a future job. So spending and reinvesting on myself, I've reinvested a lot of money into my film career, and also I'm really excited to use this for when I'm actually going to open it right now, when I'm on set for my film productions, because this will just help me if I have a problem with like, oh, I needed audio that day, or for some reason the mics didn't work, and this is kind of just like this would be like my last resort audio, which is still a great microphone, and it's just good to have, especially for this next job. And then I have a job after that that also could be really good, working on more recap, where I'll need a microphone for these, like, behind the scenes / reel, just to pick up audio. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be good enough. There it is. There's the microphone in its glory. I have the Dead Cat, or aka windscreen, called the Dead Cat, I've heard. I have this cord, which is an XLR cable, to go directly into my... What is this? Oh yeah, and then these are the spacers to fit into the FX6 to get it in. But this looks nice. Let's get that on there. Hello everybody. You'll see people talking like this sometimes with their microphone. That's what you're seeing. Let me... I want to open this up too and see. And it's just going to be a... Yeah. Now I don't think, yeah, you don't do that. That looks suspect. Nice. So that's what I'm going to have on my mic a majority of the time, will be the Dead Cat. I'm going to go grab my FX6. Here's my current rig. I just got this 155 watt small rig battery. I already have a 99, but that was another thing. I know I'm going to need... You should always have 2 batteries if you can. So now I technically have 3. So I can, and I love the V-mount. Not only does it make my rig look better, but I can rest my shoulder under it, which is really, really nice. And then this is where the microphone will go. Okay. See how that's wobbly? Because for some reason Sony's is spaced. I think it's spaced for theirs, which is why I bought these. And I only knew that because I watched a lot of videos on this beforehand from David Moorfield, I think, covered it, that you need spacers in these, which I think it's just rubber spacers. Testing this out now. It feels in there. I did some stress tests. I mean, I'm going to be wailing it around. Everything feels good on it. So it has this cord. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. There's no 3.5 millimeter jack for the audio, right? I feel like I looked around and I couldn't find it, which is why I wanted to just plug directly into the XLR. So now I'm going to have this sticking out, and this adds to the, my rig is definitely getting heavier. That little weight, every little weight really does add on. So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to work with it. It was fun. Obviously, to buy gear, it's fun. It costs money. But I'm really trying to slow down on buying gear. I think this is kind of like the last piece of the puzzle here, is now that I can capture audio on the fly, I can fully be a documentarian filmmaker. Or, I mean, that's not what I'm going for, but for this specific job I am. And for the jobs I see myself having this mic is going to be huge, because depending on how good it is, it can probably get me away with a lot of not having to worry about labs for like on the fly interviews or whatever the problems may bring. And for being on set, I just have needed a microphone to use as my backup microphone. So this is really good. If you're buying gear, if you're going to buy gear, target something you need, obviously, but make sure it's like, I don't even know how to describe, like, I don't believe I could have done a great job without this mic. And just because, like, I think audio is one of those most important things. Now I have everything in my kit to be a fully fleshed out commercial filmmaker right now. And I did before I could get away, but now it feels like I'm playing in the professional realm of I have everything else someone in my competition or area would have, or much better. Especially with this camera is already leaps and bounds ahead of almost anyone else in this area too. So I'm offering not only really good gear, but my expertise and talent and creativity to projects. So I'm really excited. I will be vlogging it all, so the next vlog should be that. So look forward to me on set. Then come back, subscribe, or whatever you have to do to remind yourself for the next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is just a quick little gear update. Loving this battery. I'm loving how just sleek and big this rig is looking. This is what I'm going to look like on the day. Can I get your audio, please? Can I get your audio? Okay, last little thing. Have you seen Star Wars before? There's this one character. Oh, sorry about that light. Let's find a different spot. There's this one character. I don't know if you know who he is. Maybe this will jog your memory. This is how I'm going to package it. This on the end. This on the end. Come on. Who's packing their microphones like this? What's that, Qui-Gon? What's that, Obi-Wan? Duel. Spoiler, get cut in half. Come back. Darth Maul. Have a great day, LR Vlog.